So we're looking into animals that we get rid of. I've spoken to someone about snails, I've spoken to someone about jellyfish and that, and looking at cockroaches today.
She's an expert, she's just not just some random person.
No, she works in a museum, a good museum. I said I'd give it a plug. It's the one near Knightsbridge. It's got dinosaurs and that in it. It's worth seeing.
Natural History Museum?
Yeah. So,
It's not sure. He's not sure.
This is what happened. Now, what I'll do, I'll tell you as much as I know, and then you can fill me in if I'm right or wrong. And then at the end of it, we'll get to the bottom of whether we need them or not.
Okay.
All right. So, first of all, the first thing that I found out is that they have 18 knees.
That's not exactly possible. They're insects, so they have 6 legs.
Yeah.
And a knee is usually the junction between femur and tibia. That's sort of classic human knees and every other animal knee. So with 6 legs, you can only have 6 knees.
Could somebody sort of got mistaken for seeing one that was a bit double jointed?
I think you're grasping at straws or something.
All right. Well, we might have to come back to that one then.
Okay.
They can hold the breath for 40 minutes.
Well, they don't do that because they don't breathe in the same way as us. They breathe through little spiracles, holes down the side of the body. So, no, they're not a very apt simile because the method of breathing is so different.
What do you mean?
Because insects have a totally different system. They don't have lungs in the way that we do and just breathing through one part of the body. They're actually breathing through every segment of the body all of the time.
So even though they've got their mouth shut, they might be able to slide.
Nothing to do with breathing.
So
only
just
feeding.
So you see, maybe that's where someone's gone wrong. Someone's got hold of one and sort of taped its mouth up or something and got bored after 40 minutes and said, well, we'll call it right.
It's a pretty unkind thing to do to an insect, even to a cockroach.
Yeah, but it's all...
You can't do that.
Yeah, but...
No. Pretty unkind thing to do anything, even a cockroach.
Something else I found out.
Yeah.
They can live for a week without an head.
Well, that's true if they don't bleed to death in the process.
But the weird thing is, when I told you that they had 18 knees, you seemed a bit sort of like, don't talk ridiculous. But then we're talking about an animal that can live without an head. So there's a little bit of truth in that one, yeah?
Yes.
Why, when it was invented, has it got that facility? Say if someone said to humans, we could do that with humans, and, you know, if you lose your head in some accident, it gives you a bit of time to sort of go back to your family and maybe write them a note. You won't be able to have a chat, but write them a note saying it was my own fault and it was nice knowing you.
Oh, that would be a useful facility, I agree. But cockroaches are great survivors. I mean, they've been around for over 300 million years. They're one of the most primitive insects.
All right. Well, I've also... is it true that they do a lot of resting? Apparently they can sort of rest for 75% of the time.
Rest?
Yeah, they just sit about doing nothing.
It's probably true of a vast proportion of the world's fauna.
I mean, maybe the 25% that they are working, they're really giving it some, so it might make up.
They're probably searching out food and, they can slow down considerably. You can chill insects in the fridge and they'll become very, very quiet. You might think they're dead.
Yeah, but I'm sure, you know, if we were sat in a fridge, you know, we'd go a bit quiet, wouldn't we, you know?
Well, you might not know much about it, of course.
Yeah, but...
You're not quite reading the right sources.
Well, I've been using the internet.
I'm sure there are many useful sources that you could find there, but some of those seem to have been a little misleading to you.
So you don't agree with a lot of what I've told you there?
No.
So cockroaches, can we get rid of them?
No.
So we're keeping them then?
I would say so, yeah.
I think we should get her on more often because she sounds like she'd be a bit of an ally really, because she knew immediately that you were talking nonsense. She even said, I think you should be more concerned about your sources, which I've been trying to tell you for a year, right? The fact, I mean, 18 knees, where did you get that from?
It was on the internet.
They can hold their breath for 40 minutes. I mean, I don't know what you read and take on.
Mad world, don't it?
Right.
The Cure, obviously.
Yeah.
That song.
Right, Carl's been taking phone calls for these clues. Right, and so everyone's been saying the same thing for the last one. He's been going, no, and I'm worried. I'm always worried. FD. I just overheard him on a call there going, what have I been saying? Oh, no, it's FP. Dickhead. Right, give me the clues out. It's a rollover. Right, tell people, we're really sorry to anyone who would have got that right. Okay, right, do the clues quickly. Tell them it'll be a rollover, so we have to do 3 new ones.
Do you not write these down,
You're such
I don't write the answers down in case Ricky looks over the thing and sees the answer.
Why would I cheat? I'd rather you do something right with your life.
Right, well, the clues were, I've got 3 other jumpers like this one.
Yeah.
That was FT.
Yeah.
You got that, 4 tops.
Yeah, that's all right. Good, well done.
That bunch of people can't make up their minds if they want to sit in the sun or not. That was C, they were getting that. That was charlatans. Charlatan, right? A bunch of them, charlatans, right?
What?
What's Charlie?
No, it's like, shall I go out? Shall we? Charlatans. They got it, right? Where I went wrong with this one, the Jamaican fella, he had to have some aspirin. Why? It's my fault, you know, I'm not cutting, there's no point passing the book or anything. I said FD. A lot of people were saying, Fred Durst, like, forehead hurts, which is a good one.
Yeah, which would have been as good as any of yours.
But I made an error, so we'll roll it over.
No. What is the answer?
We'll roll the
what was the
prizes
answer?
over.
Jamaican fella what? Add some aspirin, why do that? What's the thing?
FP.
FP, it was Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne. That's awful. Carl, you've got to write these down next week.
No,
This is
I'm
right.
sorry,
You're
the producer.
I know, but I've had a busy week, haven't I? Just doing
That's
stuff
not
for
an excuse. That isn't an excuse.
Our excuse is we don't care.
Yeah.
You do
put
care.
the work in and then make a mistake.
Yeah. It's better not to try than try your hardest and be rubbish. Do you see what the point? We don't care.
But you've got standards.
Yeah, and
you're not meeting them.
Think of that. You're not even reaching your standards. God.
Right, well, that's that, I guess. Well, the prizes will be giving those away next week.
Bollocks again. Just completely...
Song for the ladies to end the show with. It's from Nick Cave's new album, Nocturama. This is a track called He Wants You. Back next week.
Remember, Frida Payne.
I had some exciting news this week, Carl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you'd like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember, what did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it, because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I don't understand, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Yeah, well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when you know your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders."
Right.
It was like that when I saw Carl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Carl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa, don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Carl.
Did you discuss it?
Carl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
Oh, it's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais,
yeah.
What did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, kind of issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the 50, in the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
doesn't it? Which always sort of unnerves me
And also
slightly.
they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No. There's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So Fred Durst...
Yeah,
that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year... All right, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas. Okay, this year I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa! Backtrack.
What?
Sorry. Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you've got no chance.
You've
got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Ding. So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would.
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you, it could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions. Yeah. It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that, or it could just be a personal dilemma. Something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you probably have. You and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. And they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, piss off. The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand. Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
To see how far I could throw
brilliant.
it.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get a stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle. And
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, what? As if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes. And the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no." And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school and my dad said, 45 quid. Ooh. That's all he said when he looked at me.
And then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
He didn't have to do anything.
£45, Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it. Yeah.
Just
So,
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
A quick query for you. This is from Jay. He's got a problem here. He says, my parents won't let me ditch my studies. He's currently reading modern languages at London University.
Sure.
He wants to follow his dream, but his parents won't let him, of being a dancer. Carl. Worse than that, he says that they're trying to arrange a marriage to a bunch of minging daughters of people they know from good families. He doesn't know what to do, so he's got the arranged marriage coming along, and he's also got, he basically wants to be a dancer. His parents are forcing him into something more practical.
Well, the first thing, right, I don't think
live your dreams.
The arranged marriage thing is such a bad idea.
Okay.
Because I think too many people go on looks.
Right.
And then you soon get bored of that, and you find out the person who you're knocking about with, it's actually not your type.
Right.
Why don't you arrange marriages for people?
Well, I'm just saying, right, so I'd say, Jay, go along with that. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, if they're really ugly, then, don't go along with it. But if they're half bad, put up with it. That's
Sure.
all right. The dancing.
Brilliant.
Right?
That's that solved.
Brilliant.
I wanted to be a dancer. After I did the boxing, right, I joined a dancing thing just near Man United's ground, right, called Twiggy's. Went along, I wanted to learn some moves.
How old were you?
Well, it was when Michael Jackson was pretty big, so about 83, 84, 85, something like that, around there. Wanted to do it. When I went, it was shut and it had become like a warehouse for toilet rolls. So in a way, I wonder what would have happened.
Sorry. How is that an anecdote about you going through dancing? You've told me before you did boxing for a while, you did dancing for a while. You had a true fight in the boxing. You didn't even get in the... That's not an... Imagine if that was a film. This is a boy's dreams of becoming a dancer. Oh, it's shut. Next on. I mean, how is that a story?
Yeah, that was Billy Elliot. Do you think it would have won quite as many awards?
Yeah, brilliant. Footloose. All right?
Yeah.
I'm fed up they banned it. Let's go. Oh, it's shut. Flash dance. First, there was... it's a warehouse. Never mind.
I'm just saying, you'll find something else. I think I got a go-kart after that. I bought a motorised go-kart and kept myself busy with that. So... There's always other things.
Just think, Alan Bennett has to sit down and really sweat over his stories.
Yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
You are a living Alan Bennett character.
So
that's solved. Well, Jay, don't worry about that. There's no emotional problems I can foresee if you follow that advice.
So the advice there is do an arranged marriage.
If she's not ugly.
minging, she's not completely minging.
Yeah.
And don't worry about dancing. Get a go-kart. Cheers.
Great.
Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't
All right,
we?
what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology.
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying.
it wrong again.
You've not even said her real name. How is that an apology?
Well, I remember I read the email, so
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So
Oasis and Songbird. It's a nice little ditty.
It's all right, yeah.
Of a Saturday.
Yes, thank you.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I think we should go straight into it, Karl. I think we should do the competition. There's Karl in the corner.
It seems a little premature.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I
do you
think
reckon
so.
it's so
Yeah,
good? We should tease it out of them.
Well, it's a big thing.
It's just that I've got absolutely nothing to say.
Sure.
I haven't really...
Well, I mean, like often I know you all have spoken to Karl in the week. This week, for some reason, I've been speaking to him.
Oh, right.
I spoke briefly to him about Michael Jackson and the documentary.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I thought that was extraordinary.
Amazing,
and I asked
amazing
Karl's
piece of
opinion.
work. Yeah.
And he didn't mention to me the fact that Michael Jackson likes to climb up in trees.
No.
He didn't mention anything about his bizarre relationship with children. He didn't mention anything about his obsessive billionaire spending sprees.
Right.
He didn't mention anything about the mannequins he has in his thing, or the fact that he drives around his sort of 7 hotel suites in Las Vegas in a little kind of old people's scooter. The only thing of note for Karl was he said to me, "Did you notice how big his hands are?"
I'll tell you what, though. I did.
What? Yeah, how you look at the man's got like a face that he's had reconstructed. Well, I can't seem to say that. It's libelous.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. He's got
he's had
two nose jobs. Yeah.
And you're looking at his hands.
But I think it's because you look at him and he looks a bit like... there's a bit of androgyny there, but it's sort of like it is quite a petite sort of old lady's face in a way, but then you see these labourers' hands come out. That's always the way with a tranny, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, you can't accuse him of being a tranny.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What are you saying?
No, I know
he's got enough issues. Now you're accusing him of being a tranny.
I like him. I thought he came out that brilliant. I thought it was really... I really felt sorry for him. No, I think... He cleared up a few things as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was a fascinating piece of work. But I did like the shopping spree. That was great.
Extraordinary, because he's
just
got
going
such
around
bad
just
taste.
pointing. I know it was bad taste, wasn't it? It was like one of those bizarre shops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's anything, sort of a gift shop, but they're trying to make it look like Ming.
But
and it's sprayed gold.
If he'd been living in a trailer park, he'd have been ordering, one of those porcelain dolls dressed like a Harley Davidson bike rider, or an Elvis commemorative plate. It was the kind of billionaire equivalent of that.
But the hands were a giveaway. It's the same as those sort of transvestites. It's like you get.
What's it about his hands?
When you get like a cab driver or something, right? And he decides to turn transvestite about 60, and he goes on Kilroy. Do you know what I mean? It's that way. He's got a twin set of pearls, and he goes, "I've never felt so comfortable." But his hands are still big. He's got a little wig, and he's got the lipstick on, and he's with his teenage kids who are going, "Kill me."
Do you think he's been having surgery on his hands to make them larger?
Bigger, yeah.
Is that why he was wearing that glove?
Exactly. But I think he wants to be a goalkeeper.
Right.
And they said, well, you can't, Michael, you got a big hands.
It would help him climb the trees.
Yeah. And he can play tennis now without a racket.
Yeah. So what did you make of it, Karl? Were you intrigued?
The Michael Jackson thing, it was all right. But, that got a load of attention in the press. But the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, Steve called me up in the week, right? 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work. And he goes,
I should think so at 10 o'clock. I should think
preparing this show.
Most people go to work about 8 or 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks. Was it Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins. Right. So I couldn't watch it, but he said, oh, it might be on again because they repeat stuff on ITV2. Right. So I had my dinner late, right? Instead of having it at 1 o'clock like I normally do, I had it at 2:30. Yeah. Sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2. These Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. We talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right. But
and that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Karl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your worries?
Siamese twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on her day
I'm
off.
supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There's a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah, mouth open at a dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, I hate that. Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her like a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and that was sent to prison...
Right.
What would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking the mickey.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's what he said. One of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire. And I've just seen your orphanage. I'd love to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your orphanage.
We're speeding through then, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any more.
They're sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now, break up. There's the rub, you see.
Sure. You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring her around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi, yeah, brilliant. You brought my kid round.
Yeah, there she is there.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah, can you bring her out to
No,
me?
there's nothing behind the bush, so you just want...
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it. What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh, dear.
You're talking nonsense, Karl.
Well, whatever. Well, listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party, Steve was there.
Yeah.
Got talking about stuff. And a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me. This is the infinite amount of monkeys. Or a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It wouldn't happen.
No, listen, Karl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh, well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. Did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but...
It's a mathematical...
Well, we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Karl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so he's got some strong...
What's your problem with it? What's your problem with it?
Well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey that
depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible, okay? Or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's not right. You either need to have
What do you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not...
Keep going.
Cry.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
just leave him go.
I can't be bothered.
I want to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be if you had an infinite amount of time that it would type. It works for Shakespeare an infinite amount of times and everything else an infinite amount of times. But you know, that's not as.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh, shut up, you idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said,
record, 'cause
no,
I'm not having this
they're not
conversation.
doing it from
I'm not having
memory.
it. I'm not having it because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell the last full stop wrong an infinite amount of times. And they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've...
Play a record, Carl, because I'm going to knock you out.
I'm just saying,
Shut up!
do they know the story?
Oh,
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ.
No,
Right, okay. Right, Carl. She's a girl and I'm a man. Good that, innit? On
very good.
XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As
Yeah.
ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Carl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Carl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Carl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. But if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is this.
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are
It's-
just bashing away
it's
at
like,
the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right, I can't,
can I just-
look, can I just explain to people, right, some people have said, oh, why are you cruel to Carl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, wow?
Can I just go? Let me just.
You do my
You just
heading.
take a breather for a
How do
moment.
I do your heading?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, yeah, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work
A lot
till
of people
about
getting
8.
8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Oh, imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much
We
to,
go
if
to
you can
lunch.
arrive at the hospital, you're a
We'll
doctor.
pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, no, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Carl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. E equals MC squared. It sounds good, but I've never used it and that. Right?
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Carl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. It could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
It just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit for his laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree. So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. It's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'll be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. It's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing, and he's, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Carl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you've got a room that's painted red... Right, but forget that, because that's going to confuse
Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where The
Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room, and some woman has some kids, and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right? And then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
Someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
Someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right. So
There's plenty more to come.
So one of them will pick it up and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with "Hey Jude." Whereas, typing Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell.
I see that.
Can't answer it.
I might come with you, Rick, if that's all right.
We've got to sort out that Christmas special as well.
Yeah, no, sure.
All right, I'll see that.
I'm shooting off then as well.
Cheers, Carl.
Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with All Their Roses and Sweet Child of Mine.
On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you're used to living with someone,
yeah,
one of you will go, "Let's go to bed," then you'll go, "All right." But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula.
Right. What, Dracula?
And I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect.
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
and you can go on.
The mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go on. It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work.
Go
anyway.
on. No.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always...
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his scent of farting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real Dracula.
Yeah, the real Dracula. The
It's
true
just a film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
We had a little lunch yesterday, didn't we?
We did indeed. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate going out with you two.
I was explaining to Karl, right? I like to excite Karl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity. You know, I know where to, you know, what buttons to push. And I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your two hemispheres of the brain, okay? They're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right? Which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Karl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, you know, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Karl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism. And as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Karl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer. And I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary. And he doesn't even try to disguise
I said
it.
nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I told you, you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about
Yeah,
it, did you?
the spelling of it's what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, there's no point.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother.
Give up.
So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
I don't know, but yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Karl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said, put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp. And they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent. And he was loving it, weren't you?
So is it human bonobo Karl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary ladder?
Chimp Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about them.
So we're talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Coming up in monkey news?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus. something else we're giving away. The Shining.
It's just more throwing away, isn't it?
Once again,
Is it on video?
Once again, it's on VHS.
Just because you buy it out of your own money, Karl, stop being so mean.
And I want to watch it tonight because it's one of those films that...
So you're going to watch this video and then you're going to send it to someone as a prize.
yeah, it's one of them films that...
Oh, sorry, what, you just said yes to that without blinking?
Well, yeah. You don't think, like, Les Dennis doesn't have a quick go in the car on Family Fortune before he gives it away?
It costs
Jim Bowen has
$5.99.
a go at those his and her towel racks.
It costs $5.99, Karl.
Okay, this is Karl in the classic The Shining.
And what's the question?
Well, we might ask that afterwards.
Okay, then. Still trying to write the book, then? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Funny, someone told me the other day, weird thing about a typewriter, the top row of letters, the longest word you can write is typewriter. I'll just show you. That's weird, isn't it? It's just the typewriter being... You're not in the mood, are you? You're in one of those grouchy moods again, like you get into when you're writing.
I'm not being grouchy. I just want to finish my work.
Yeah, just being a bit funny, a bit offhand and that.
Let me explain something to you.
Go on.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Yeah, but I just was coming in to try and cheer you up. You know, if you I mean, I'm full of ideas as well. You know, if you're having a problem coming up with stuff, got loads of ideas you could write about. The other day I read about this airy Chinese kid.
What do you want me to do about it?
No, it's just that it could make a good book. Do you know what I mean? Sort of follow him round.
That's swell.
Well, I'd buy it, you know. But if you don't want to know, don't bother doing it. But do you know what I mean? Just airy Chinese kid. It's weird because they're not normally that airy over there. Yeah, this kid caked in it. But if you don't care,
I wouldn't touch one hair on his goddamn little head.
You don't have to touch any hair on his head. Like I say, he's covered. Leave the head alone if you want. Touch his hands. He's totally covered in it. But
I love the little son of a bitch.
Well, don't go that far. You haven't met him. But I can sort it out.
I'd do anything for him.
I don't think you'd expect that much. Just take him to the barbers 3 or 4 times a week. You know, he's a good little kid. In fact, I'll do it. I think I'll write a book on him. Yeah?
How do you think you can handle that?
Yeah.
You're not too busy, are you?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty busy. I've got to sort out some monkey facts for the show this Saturday, but I reckon I can still...
Why don't you start right now and get out of here?
All right. I will. If you're going to be like that. Couldn't borrow a pen, could I? See you later.
There you
Haunting.
go. Haunting stuff there. Karl Pilkington in The Shining.
You know, in the film, Jack Nicholson goes crazy because the suggestion is he's maybe possessed by demons that maybe are in the hotel. But, you know, if I was stranded in a desolate hotel, removed from all human contact with Karl, I'd go mental with an axe without being possessed by demons. That's more chilling to me, trying to get some work done and you keep wandering in.
I'm trying to get Karl to spend a couple of days in the caravan with me, just for the head of it. And he won't. I've offered him money, won't I? I think it'd be a great laugh, wouldn't it, Karl?
Oh, yeah, great.
That would be terrifying.
No, I want to film it. I just want to film it. Like a little video diary. There's Karl there, he's just waking up.
Well,
if I was stranded in that would be like being... I may as well be with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. That's more scary.
The thing is, Ricky doesn't mess you about as much as he messes me about.
No, you see, you've given him an inch. You've given him an inch and he's taken a yard. 12:30
you got in today. In 30 minutes between 12:30 and 1. The old bin lid on the head. He wanted to do that again.
Yep.
Squeezing my head, think he had a go at. And a karate chop on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
All in 30 minutes. Yeah. Who else can say that?
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phone's off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, you know, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah. Oh. What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Karl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went to the toilet.
Big gay icon,
now,
isn't she?
Go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal, normally, you know, there's a fella there and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and
but
this was going on.
What were you worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right, and you see everything. And, No, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It's like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys. I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians?
Well,
Is that going to complicate things?
I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
what do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics for Carl.
you're saying, like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Yeah, would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman, there, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit,
What, pretend to be gay?
and yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at the
Every pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't
Who is going to police this?
wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen...
of course,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be
to
naked?
catch them out?
Play a record!
I always catch them out.
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
There was this. This is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate Colin, right?
Colin Mackin?
No, Colin Bailey.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Computer,
Yeah.
which was like the thing to have at that time, right?
Yeah.
Used to always go round to his house. The deal was
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed.
no, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad, and the deal was he came to our house, and my mum gave him a pie, and then I'd go round to his, and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it.
Sure.
Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me, when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is the moment.
Right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up, I just was sick, right? Just sick. I didn't feel sick or anything, I just was like, oh God. Went to the sink, just sick. Because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut. We're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again, Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just been sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack.
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a RAM pack?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh,
It's one of them
okay.
cons.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh no.
So, wasn't there another incident when you threw up? Spontaneously threw up? Through sheer anxiety?
I do get it. It's not so much now because I've relaxed a bit, but as a kid I used to be quite on edge all the time with certain things.
Do you think that's what happened to your
The
cat
wind.
that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted? And it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
Yeah, but again, you see, the cat thing, I mean, it's mad. I was thinking about it the other day, right? I used to think I had quite a normal upbringing,
You didn't.
right? And someone was talking
Your
about the
mother
cat.
once told you not to go to school because it was windy, Carl. It was
Yeah.
not a normal
The
upbringing.
cat was being sick, so she shaved it, so it was easier to clean.
Right, well, my mum and dad went on holiday, right? And I stayed at the Rosses down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Only a kid, must have been about 5 or something, right? And I was always running around in the house. I had a lot of energy as a kid. What the Rosses did, they had this cat that was dead violent, the most violent sort of angry cat I have ever witnessed.
A tiger.
It was honestly, Steve, if it was bigger, it would have been, because it was just always having a go at you.
Yeah.
If you went to pat it on the head, it went to bite you and stuff. And what they used to do with it, to stop me running around, I'd sort of be running around, and then I'd get a bit tired, and they'd say, have a lie down on the settee. So I'd lie down on the settee and I'd nod off. And what they used to do, I'd wake up and I'd put the cat on my belly. Right? So I'd be scared to move because it's like it's going to get me.
But it would keep you there.
It kept me there, and it used to sort of slaver on me, and they'd sort of, go out or whatever, and I'd be lying there. That's not normal, is it?
Carl, sorry, were you created by the Brothers Grimm for one of their fairy tales? What kind of a life is that?
A cat paperweight to keep Carl in place. He keeps blowing around. It's windy. We'll have to weigh him down. Be careful. Your mum probably told him that it's a windy day. You got to get something heavy on him, otherwise he just gets blown into the road. God.
Bless him. Rick, I sometimes get off at the tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I come into XFM. And I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I come through Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
It's not, is
This
it?
is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this
Just
for like
because you put a
100
little
years. It's not
pagoda.
expanding.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though, and you did, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What,
our
in what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We needed. We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No,
that does not a town make.
no. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic, but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and every time we went in there,
and
right?
there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just comping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north where they've got you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Then, Can I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there were some animatronic men, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah.
Although
their concession to being 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah. Welcome to Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? Because it sounds so, that's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
It's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, forget it.
Well, not really. Specifically, do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my favourite.
That's the other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the street.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? That's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it?
I don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
No, okay, we've got...
No, but the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you've got to scrub it.
So,
you think
sorted that out.
Yeah, you think they'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, thanks for your thoughts on Chinatown, Carl.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about
I'm
everything.
negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's
So
not,
don't
is
have
it?
a go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage. Though,
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I
You
said
said
around
6.
6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't.
If I was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
Yeah, well,
You don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even. It wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more
Busy.
precise than him.
It was a text, and it said, "See you around 6 tomorrow?" Question mark.
Around. You just said it. Around 6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What? So all right,
You told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well.
Well, you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further?
Go on.
Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
It's a
it.
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again.
He's
Prove you wrong.
not. He's not doing a programme Cheap as Chimps, is
Yes.
he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
Is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this, he's done that, you know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps, you know, they deer and that. And,
No, they're not dear. He's getting confused.
no, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and he's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are, in the name of God, are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that that's another idea.
And
that
then,
Steve seems to
so
do.
go on, you got off, this is why you never get stuff done and you're
Yeah.
late. You got off the point, you were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now, I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah?
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well,
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing
Let
that.
him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah, well,
What
I've got
about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah.
The classic
Another
Planet.
planet.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like
Getting
what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying,
that, though, as a normal conversation.
yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, oh, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea, nice surprise, didn't I? Little surprises.
You know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? And thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See, Carl, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By explaining the good...
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E equals MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah. That is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it. They're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I needed. I'd give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If people want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve,
I'm not being
that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy thing.
Don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that for us.
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its... I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
You can't break it up.
You can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on.
That's all I'm saying. Keep going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How does I get three in? Keep pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it.
Get one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in two.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't rip it up and pack it in. What do you do? Pack your
swear.
cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good then, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in. Come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on.
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something well.
one there,
Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that
a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. Look, there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy. You've got to have a handful of grapes and you've got to press song 2 by Blur. When we come back, you'll be stuffing your face. Hold on. You ever do that? How can you work the buttons?
I can do that.
No, I don't think you can. You cannot touch the grapes until the opening note of song 2 begins.
When the Blur 2's, when song 2 stops, can we just push up the fader so because you'll be stuffing
Don't worry,
your face.
we're almost. Let's go. If we go.
Okay.
Any second now.
Okay, right.
You're
Okay.
ready,
3, 2, 1, go!
And he's on. That's good work from Carl there. He's approaching it cautiously to begin with. Cautiously. And he's keeping
Well,
let's just, he's keeping people. Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl.
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on!
What happened? Did you just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face. He looks so despondent. Come on, Carl. 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on. What's the matter?
2,
2, 1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. You can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me,
Yeah.
sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50, they have to.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point. Maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. Sort of.
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
he had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts there.
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
What, you mean real life Frogger?
Game. Well, just a computer game brings back memories, doesn't it? And I can't do that.
What's Frogger? Does Frogger get run over?
Yeah.
It's a little frog that has to run across a busy road.
Do you know who he reminded me of? Apart from Hamburglar and Zippy and all that. When he was munching those grapes, because of the shape of his head, it looked like a game of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It did, as he was getting to him, it looked like...
We should have had that music.
It looked just like it. Oh, God.
Do you remember there was a board game version of Pac-Man?
Was there?
I mean, the only thing that Pac-Man had was the fact that it was on a computer and it was a little face eating things. But imagine that as a board game.
But there's board games of, like, things that you don't need board games for.
Yeah.
It's like there's board games of charades.
Do you know what?
You don't need that. It's like parlour games. Board games of let's watch the telly.
Yeah.
Let's play sit around. And it's all like 1999. You don't need it.
New from Mattel, a stick. Simply run along, clanking it against a fence or a metal grate.
It's fence stick. And a picture of it. Oh, Nan, that's my stick.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
my fence stick. Do you know I saw in a shop recently the board game of Cold Feet, the TV show.
That is a winner. You are John Thompson.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Drink 8 pints. Go on.
Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, nicely done.
Right, we'll get this going.
How do you feel, Carl?
Yeah. all
Again,
right, all
disappointment.
right.
Disappointment probably to your family and friends.
Well, I don't think they'll be that gutted, to be honest. Right, songs of phrase.
Well, Carl, why don't we play We'll come up with songs of phrase, because it's a big tease. People love that.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the hot new
We've got
quizzes.
one more thing for you to eat.
No, I'm not doing any more of that. Seriously. Play a song? Right, songs of phrase next. Right. That was rubbish, that half hour. Rubbish.
That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington.
He's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this. When did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it? What
It's the
day is it?
27th today.
Yeah, well,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Tell us about this monkey, Karl.
You're going to love this one, Steve, right? Yeah, so last week we were talking about how, like, a lad left his family because there was problems at home and that. He went and lived in the wood. He got airy, right?
No.
Leave it there, Rick. We haven't got time to go into
Right,
it.
so...
That's what happened.
And that's what happened. He lived with the monkeys. He went airy.
That's what happened.
Looked into some other stuff about, like, airy kids and all that.
Yeah.
Came across this story about a bloke, right, who worked in a zoo.
Oh, dear.
Right? So...
Trouble's brewing.
Loving his job and that, but it's quite a lonely sort of job because you don't see many people. You're just dealing with animals all the time, right? So anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
Well, that ape is.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. They're dangerous.
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the story.
Was it a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah, it was
you
a
don't
chimp.
even know, so
it was
that's
a
an
chimp.
ape.
It was a
Okay.
chimp. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does
So
it?
he
It's the
gets
story.
pally with him.
Right, so he gets pally with
Well,
him.
did they go on
and
holiday together?
well, no, I mean, it starts
On the
off.
pool
It
together.
starts off just checking each other out and probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that, and then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Right. So he thinks, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks he could live at home with me. Because
Yeah.
we're getting on a storm.
Yeah.
Right. So he takes him home, and before
Is
you
this the
know it,
beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried because he's already imitating him and they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like single white female. Single white zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
right? So
Go on.
anyway. So he's moving in, and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah. PG tips.
He finishes the day off with
Oh
a
dear.
Finish the day off with what?
He
with
does,
a
he doesn't
little
have to
brandy.
move a piano at one
He
point, does he?
finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
What, he pours himself one. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Carl. You're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right? Apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice
So it's the
head.
opposite of the kid.
Well,
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
that would happen.
Right.
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if
You
he
don't
was
even
shaved
know.
or if it's
How did it say? Then the hairless. What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you
All
can
right, well,
see if
okay,
I've gone
keep
wrong.
going, keep
So
going.
anyway, so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the
rubbish.
zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying,
Well,
he's
it
got
gets
his
to a
other
point when he
chipmates
says
round.
there's no point you coming in to the zoo because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
You are you're talking such.
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
It's
It
nearly
sounds
over anyway,
amazing.
right?
It sounds extraordinary, Carl.
So he's walking up right, he's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand, only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer. And,
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
he didn't say.
He's
but-
built. He was built.
Yeah, it's well done.
So what about that?
What do you mean, what about it, Carl? It's obviously not true.
I don't understand how.
I love the fact he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And
What was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. Maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
But what would he be doing,
I love
Carl?
the fact that-
He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing Trivia Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right.
Is that what Suzanne did when she brought you in?
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, same old, same old.
Yeah.
Let's have something new, something fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it. I just read the headline,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was going to
not like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you
because
read that anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
Well, you have a look at that in a bit, right?
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well, it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong.
Right,
Look it up. Look it up on the internet.
Right.
On and over.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news,
I remember that. Joe McDonald, this isn't very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that, all those. That's the one he read on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
yeah, didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it, really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records, obviously things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people would be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean, though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was
any...
eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He got about 3 in about a minute.
How could he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? Something I watched the other night, that was just good. Again, you know, I learn stuff from the telly. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, well, you don't learn stuff from the telly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though.
You told us there's a fat baby in the world.
Forget about them.
There's a spider eats chickens and there was a fat kid.
Forget them in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them Rockbusters later to do, right?
Iceland!
But what's the name? I tell you what is interesting, Steve. I didn't know that much about it. Autism.
Okay. Oh, good. With some more entertaining stuff on XFM 104.9. Just to cheer up people. Go on, then. What? Go on.
No, right. Have you heard about it, Steve? What
autism.
It scares me to death when he comes up, when he touches on a serious subject. We've been talking about wheeling a dead pope round, the Chinese don't age well, and ginger people are hated. And now we're going to touch on a really, I mean,
no, I said,
my heart's in my throat. Go on, Carl, then. Tell me your insights to autism.
Right, well, there was this, again, Channel 4 coming up with some good stuff at the moment, right? It might have been Channel 5. But what's the name? It was...
It's the attention span I like!
It's these people who, they've got like this autism thing going on.
Yeah.
And they sort of take in a lot of information. They get sort of they get so into it that they know everything about that subject and what have you, right? And there was this lad who, he knew everything, right, about EastEnders.
Right.
He sort of, the cameraman was saying to him, so, you know, why EastEnders and that? And he said, I don't know, I just like it. And he said, I remember when I first watched it, it was a Thursday, it was 5 to 8, Pauline Fowler walked in, she had a pink jumper on, she said, all right, love. And he remembers everything from that moment on.
Yeah.
Right, and everything, which is great, but then the way the programme was making out, it was almost like they were saying it's a disability.
Right.
When in a way, it's more like a superpower.
Sure. Like Rain Man.
But if you can take
it's Rain Man.
No,
he has special autistic powers.
Oh God!
We were sent for Rain Man.
I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
So he would be a great contestant on Mastermind. Sort of autistic mastermind. He'd be
what I'm saying is, don't be watching EastEnders though. Sort of, why didn't they give him an encyclopedia and say, get into that?
Sure.
That'll be useful.
Yeah.
Keep him away from EastEnders. Wasting his time there. But I don't think it is a disability.
No.
Yeah, there are other things, and they're not. It's also autism is a matter of degrees. From what I know, and I'm sorry to have to do this, but I feel that I have to at least be the voice of reason, as ill-educated as I am on the subject. But I think there's degrees of autism. I think some are higher performance than others. There's other issues with it. It's not they're just got good memories. They don't go around doing tricks for people because they can remember stuff. There are other issues with it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they seemed a bit...
But you watched the programme. What did you learn? That he knows when Pauline Fowler came in.
Yeah, I mean, there was other bits where they couldn't control her emotions and stuff.
Oh, that other little bit, yeah.
But the main bit of it was he can soak up information and stuff, and I'm just saying it didn't seem really bad. Do you know what I mean? There's disabilities where people say that's a bad disability. It's like how people say about...
this is brilliant. This is just like... this is amazing to be in a room with this man. It's incredible. You just wind him up and listen to what comes out. And I'm going to sit back now. I'm not going to defend you or explain anything. Just go on and tell me about the other disabilities that are worse.
What I mean is how people can sometimes easily get mixed up. How people are scared of like a cyclop. Well, at the end of the day, he's got a disability. A bloke with
Who's scared of a cyclop?
No, it's
apart
just
from
like
Jason and his Argonauts. Where's this cyclop that you're scared of?
No, I'm just saying in history and in books and that.
No, not in history. History happened.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of? You're mixing history with Greek mythology and Roman mythology and every other type of mythology. What do you mean? There wasn't really a giant cyclop that went round picking up ships and throwing them around. That's not history, Carl. Do you think Batman's history?
No, but it was ages ago, wasn't it, when we were sort of forming...
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen ages ago. I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, it might have done. I mean, what's so ridiculous about a fellow with one eye?
In the middle of his head, and he's big and scary and lives in a cave.
Why is he scary? Because what if he had 8 eyes, I'd be scared of him. At the end of the day, he's got a disability... we'll talk about it in a bit.
4.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted.
Go on then, do a film review, quickly.
Right, well today on film review, we're doing classic films, and today we're looking at Elephant Man, John Merrick, one of his better pieces of work. It's a sad film. I've never really been able to watch it all the way through.
Sorry, John Merrick's better piece of work was him being the Elephant Man, played by John Hurt.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sad film. When I was younger...
Tell us a bit about it. What is it about? Who's John Merrick?
It's about a fella who's got a funny head.
Right, tell us this.
And, he lives in... I think he lives in London, in about the 1930s or something like that. And he's being picked on all the time and stuff. And first time you watch it, you'll probably cry a bit. And then the second time you watch it, you're just sort of thinking, God, that would be bad. Sort of having a head like that being picked on all the time. Then the third time you watch it, you might think, how does he get his jumper on? Then, I don't know, I'm probably bored of it the fourth time. but it's well worth watching, so Elephant Man...
Brilliant.
Yeah, see it.
Brilliant.
I think if you want to get on TV, Carl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Carl.
So we'll move on to this next one, right, which is brilliant. Dead short story. So, right, old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, because she's getting on a bit. He says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good. Turn round. He said, oh, God. He says, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, well, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you. Listen. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl. I'm telling you now. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly,
you're talking. I've never had such. What do you mean? You couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said, I've got to tell Ricky that.
This woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
I had some exciting news this week, Carl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you'd like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember. What did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it. Because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I know that, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Well,
he was a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders." Right. It was like that when I saw Carl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Carl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa, don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Carl.
Did you discuss it?
Carl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
Oh, it's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought because, as you well know, Ricky Gervais, what did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing...
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently, it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the 50, in the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
no.
Which always sort of unnerves me
slightly. And also they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones.
No,
because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No. There's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So Fred Durst...
Yeah,
that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year... All right, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas. Okay, this year I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry. Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you've got no chance.
You've
got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of people you've never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Ding. So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would.
It's that thing, though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? He was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that. Right?
Sure.
Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no. Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. So I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of... Yeah. I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had, like, big ears and that. He had no
Yeah, 'cause
chance,
you're
so why
such a
should I?
dish.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot since.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
That's the past tense, is it? To squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
What about a bit of Bowie? Let's,
Bowie?
Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think
it
we
up.
can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl. Come on. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington,
Yep.
our producer. In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. They know. How you doing, all right, Carl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
Because you need to know that when you listen to the radio on that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Carl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've ever seen that show, that's
and also he looks like, when they say they find with a little 4-foot human and it's actually 500,000 years old and they give it a name and it's the first Australopithecus into. He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He is the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
because he's got a slight slouch as well. So
Yeah,
it's
I know,
like
yeah.
those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that you can get oranges out of holes with, and it's unbelievable. Why are you so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so thought I'd, clean myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be
Shaving
wearing
head.
a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But, Suzanne said, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom, she said, oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish.
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave, because I just,
That's your girlfriend, Carl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think. So don't worry about Heat saying it. The funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter, it's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you've got to do it.
They've probably listening. Should we do a shot?
It'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas, and I'll have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just... Who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. But I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there, But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
XFM 104.9. We're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Dunno.
It's like it's easy to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Carl. I don't think even you can top that.
Cooper Temple Claws. Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Oh, they should print a little book of those. They're great. Oh, how you can relate any song or artist to anything else.
Easy.
Joyful.
Easy. Well, yeah, so me and Karl went out for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
We started
yeah,
off,
good.
and you met my mate Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you
Robin,
learned?
do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. He, what I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. And I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What
Yes.
now? Straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Did he mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Robin. I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods? Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he'd cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
Where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't.
They did. That's
right.
thing.
So he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
As ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Karl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes the smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No.
Please.
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little like maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story.
Right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, yeah, it did work.
G.I. Bacon.
So this is why
the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way,
Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin? Well, as Robin said at the time, Karl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if he was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
It's the telling Ricky Gervais though.
Yeah. And then, bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. He knows that and then we had a few pints, and then Karl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play records.
Because, you know...
What we got?
We've got, one of Steve's...
Yeah, well, bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. No, my girlfriend worked on it. But
Yeah.
you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was, actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. This is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, and a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got, I noticed the Electric Soft Parade, The Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Break, Smoky Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Karl has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, it is true, it's a Laogai chi worm and you wrap bacon around your head. That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. Strokes, hard to explain. Like Karl, really?
Yes, yes.
So, Karl, concentrate.
You go on.
So, we'll leave the worm with the bacon wrapped round the head, shall we?
Well, if you're ever caught in the jungle...
Yeah, always carry some...
Bit of Danish.
Good advice.
Lovely. Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM, 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Karl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth.
Hmm.
And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a little camcorder.
Yeah.
We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Karl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Karl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If you want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
xfm.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve?
I'm not
can I
being
do that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy.
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's. I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently, and my head's got a bit bigger.
Karl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first.
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its with. I've got to break it up.
About?
I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on.
That's all.
Oh, God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
Keep pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it
Get
in.
one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't
three, I think.
pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good. There'd be more room. Right. Okay. Look, Karl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah. Stick it in. Come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on.
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Karl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Karl. Come on. Do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but is that
What, is that a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Karl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are
Most
easy, aren't
grapes
they?
eaten, that's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl.
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on! Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face, he looks so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on, what's the matter?
2,
2, 1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. Just you can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes and was bored? I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point. Maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. So
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
you had 88 left.
There's 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave
So
that.
you failed on 2 world record attempts there.
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on. I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right? There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you mentioned.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
You lost me.
What are you talking
no,
about?
do you know like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't
go
cause
on,
any.
yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
Doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right, so he's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
He's
see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry. Sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any problems. No, I was just
causing any problems.
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes. I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
You're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? You're an official philosopher. Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah.
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So it gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags, it's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So it's having a fag, it's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
Yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh
no.
Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something said. Right, forget it. Then. Forget it. No, forget it. Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just. I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But like last night, we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features. Then let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like
getting
what?
Good. Like the one I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying,
that, though, as a normal conversation.
yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Karl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Karl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you were making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
You know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? And thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it. We want to get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See, God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By explaining the good...
No, the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=MC²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing, he's negative, right? I don't know why, I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, I needed it. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Look at his face.
It was really light, right? We've had the parrot, right? These are things that I found the parrot, right? I've told you about the dog in the car wash.
Right, you didn't tell me about that. You said there's a car wash for a dog. That's all you told me.
Yeah,
the
but
parrot, you said there's a parrot. What? It's a problem at funerals.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Do you understand?
And
They used to eat cats.
what else have we got? There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
Why?
There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
I'm interested. Why?
Tap dancing.
Why?
I didn't write that
He's
much
trying to
about
break
it.
Roy Castle's record. He's still going.
Go on. What is it? Think.
It's an elephant, and it was really old. It was about 76.
Right.
And it had sore feet because it's old, and
They don't make stair
and
lifts
the
that
roads
big, do they?
roads are bad and that.
Yeah, go
so they said, what are we going to do? And the town was like, we're used to seeing it around. It's part of the thing, we don't want it to have sore feet. Yeah. So they got some slippers made for it. And it had like a picture of the elephant looking happy wearing some slippers.
I love him! I love Carl, his world! Where did you see this picture?
That was on the internet.
Right.
That's a lesson, though, for any elephants listening. Don't wear stilettos to work every day, because it can do your feet in.
So that it's
don't elephants have really bad memories?
No, they have really good memories.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good then. No, I just thought they'd forget where they put them. I thought there was something about elephants having bad memories and that.
It goes on, where's my slippers? Yeah. I'm sure I left them by the test.
So sorry, there's an elephant walking around wearing slippers?
Yeah, that's in
What
India.
kind of slippers? Those sort of old man ones with the sort of check.
Well, round ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Big round ones.
There was that going on.
And is it happening? Is it happier? I mean, does it feel more satisfying?
It looked it.
Did it look? How can you tell the elephants, please?
What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay. Any more information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it had a picture of her with them, out. I just thought, you should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face! amazing smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares,
Yeah.
he'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
incredible.
extraordinary? Or on Countdown in Dictionary Corner.
I imagine him in Dictionary
Well,
Corner.
I'd come up with cat, if that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblent.
Yeah, what does that mean, Carl?
Just anything you want it to mean. Oh, what I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day. Right, okay, another one.
No, it's the last one in it, so
Yeah.
we'll save it. The last one we've got is why don't.
Buy it in bottles, Richard Ashcroft on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now listen up, right? It's the Sony Awards this Thursday. Now, for those who don't know, the Sony Awards are like the Oscars for radio presenters and producers and everything, right? So, and as you know, me and Steve, we love to win. We want to win this one. This is the last time the panel will be listening, so I want a good, clean, tight show,
Okay.
right? So no swearing, joking aside, no swearing, nothing controversial and nothing in bad taste, all right? Just good luck out there.
Aren't we a little bit buggered then?
Well, yeah. So, all right, Carl?
Yeah, that's all right. It's just when you say things like, make it a good one. Sometimes it sort of puts a bit of pressure on and things slip out that you shouldn't say and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever had that?
What, when you can't?
It's like, I'll tell
Like,
you
you can't laugh at a
one
funeral.
story, right? I'll tell you a couple, actually. That one's just come to mind right now, right? There was a fella who my dad was going to meet. I don't know if I told you this before, right? But I have told you, when it was a party and everyone was saying, Dave's coming, he looks like Ken Dodd. But don't say anything, have I told you?
yeah, go on, what is it again?
And everyone's like, right, and my dad's like, I've never met him, I wonder if he does look like Ken Dodd. And everyone's saying, yeah, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because you'll accidentally, say it. And
Young Bunctious, you might go, Young Bunctious to meet you.
so the thing is, when this fella turns up, he did look like Ken. My dad couldn't believe it. First thing he said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Oh, no.
His name's Dave. And that's the sort of thing. There was another one, right? At a station that I worked at in Manchester, right? There was this girl who worked in the newsroom, right? And she had a plastic arm, right?
Right.
And this presenter, nice bloke, he didn't, he's not out to hurt anyone, went up to her, sat down, was chatting for a bit, touched the arm, said, what lovely skin you've got.
What does she say?
I mean, she's probably used to it, so she wasn't bothered. And then, right, this is brilliant. This is a sort of gaff he made on air, right? And like I say, he's a nice bloke, so he meant nothing by it, right? But he does this competition on the air, gets a caller on, right? And he's talking to the woman saying, thanks for calling in and to play, I don't know, what have I got in my pocket or whatever they used to play on the show, right? And talking to the woman, in the background there's this noise, right? Like that, right? So he's talking, and he goes, have you got a pet parrot? She said, no, it's my Down syndrome kid.
Oh, dear. Oh.
The thing is, awards don't matter.
No, I don't think so.
Play record?
I don't think so. So we're not out to offend or annoy.
Appropriate words there. That's the Smiths and Panic. Don't worry about it, Carl. People know that you haven't got a malicious bone in your body. So, they know it's confusion. Don't worry.
No, it did happen. So it's
I know, yeah. So, what have you been doing this week, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, at the beginning of the week I was incredibly annoyed by Karl.
Why?
No, because I remember you had a little discussion with Karl a while back saying that you thought he was lazy at times.
Yeah.
And, you had various criticisms of his work.
Yeah.
And I got a call from him. He said, I should have told you, I had a phone call. Someone said that they were trying to get hold of Steve Merchant to offer him some lucrative voiceover work. Now,
that is money for old
It's money for old
rope.
rope.
You're in there for about 20 minutes and it's thousands of pounds.
If there are children listening who are still at school, they should definitely, when the careers guy says, what do you want to do? Try and get voiceover work. Just become a voiceover artist. It's money for old rope.
Yeah.
So I can't believe my luck, because, I love money for old rope.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what's the information? He said, I don't know. I deleted the message. It was on his answer, and he deleted the message. I said, right, when did the message come? He said, last week. So he took a week to tell me that he had deleted the message.
Why, just because it wasn't for you?
I mean, I don't know how selfish that is, Carl.
No, what happened is, right, I got back off holiday. I was at home.
Yeah.
So I called up my voicemail,
Yeah.
right, because I can do that.
Yeah.
Remote access, right, because I've got to know what's going on at work.
Of course.
Called in, it was still my day off, I was going through the messages.
Yes.
Heard one from some company saying, we're after Steve Merchant,
Yeah.
we want him to do some voiceover work.
Yeah.
Right? I can't remember the name of it, but
Thanks.
I thought, right, I'll remember to tell Steve.
A week later.
It doesn't matter, does it? You still got the message, and they
What message?
Yeah, but voiceovers have to be done in the next couple
Well, I
of
didn't
days.
get the message. All I got was there was a company, I don't remember the name, and they phoned you. They wanted voiceover. How does that help me? There are hundreds of thousands of media companies.
I
You
was
didn't take
more-
down a number. You didn't take down a name. Nothing.
I was more puzzled why they'd want you to voice anything.
He's having a go.
I don't know why.
No, but listen to that
Oh, no,
voice.
you must be annoyed. You must be
Do you
annoyed.
wanna- I mean, talk about rubbing salt into the wound.
No, but listen to you.
Oh, God.
I don't know I don't know how you think. I don't know how your mind works.
Well, I was thinking there must be a tractor sale on somewhere.
What do I care? No, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The
I don't
worm has
care.
turned.
I don't care if they want me to advertise, the latest designs in pirate fashion wear. I will do a voiceover because it's money for old rope. I don't care what you think of my voice. Someone was interested. They were offering me money. And you decided arbitrarily, they probably wouldn't want it. They probably made a mistake. They wouldn't like the way he talks anyway. I'll delete the message.
No, the thing is, right,
What if that had been a girl?
I get paid to sit here on a Saturday,
Yeah.
right? Play CDs and that, help out with the show, get you decent prizes. I think I do me bit,
Sure.
right? It isn't about running your voiceover work.
So hang on. So Carl, let me just get this right. If someone was ever to phone me, right, trying to get in touch with you to offer you work, you'd want me to just ignore the message. That is what you're saying to me. You'd prefer that I deleted the message, I ignored it altogether. That's what you'd want for me to do. That's what you'd want me to do.
What? Someone's calling you for some
Someone's
work for
phoned me. They say, I can't. I don't know. I'm a friend of a friend. I've got your number, Steve. I would love to use Karl Pilkington for an
Well, you've never
exciting
called me,
sex
so
scene.
has it happened? Has it
Well,
happened?
I'm saying in the future, if it was to occur, do you want me to just ignore it? Is that what you prefer me to do?
Well, it's not like that, though. I did tell you. I told you the message.
You didn't. What? You told me a week later with none of the information I needed.
Carl, that doctor called last week. That kidney's ready for that little girl that you were doing that sponsored walk for. I forgot to tell you. Oh, I hope it's still all right. They keep it on ice, don't they? I think they do.
Selfish, Carl. So selfish. And you've lost us a son.
Beautiful bit of Snoop on XFM, yeah? Mm-hmm. Kicking it with Ricky
old
Gervais.
school, yeah.
Sweet. Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. What has happened to Karl? Because Karl, I thought, is this sort of sweet little buffoon, almost childlike in his ways. You know what I mean? Like Charlie Brown after some sort of head injury, and now he's. And now he's coming back like that, having a go at not caring about voiceover work. It's like, because Heat have written about him a couple of weeks, it's like he thinks he's better than you in some way.
I do care, though. You're out of order saying that, right? Because I've sorted you out with tickets for stuff.
He doesn't turn up to.
Carl, I received a phone call. You deleted the message offering me voiceover work. You're as bad as my agent. I'm appalled by it. And I thought we were friends.
At least his agent, when he does it, is losing himself money as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got no comeback. You're still sweet. And to have a go is you've got a mank whine. Right?
For a voice.
Like a cartoon Gallagher brother on Coronation Street. I mean, and yes, Steve does sound like a Wurzel, but that doesn't, do you know what I mean? What about Jethro? Jethro does well. Jethro gets on Des O'Connor anytime he wants.
Just has to phone Des up.
And he's on there.
Straight on
and
there.
he's whining like a Wurzel as well. So, to say that is a rubbish...
all right, apart from that then, what else have I done that's wound you up?
Well, that's a good starting point, because you hadn't even apologised.
No, it's a shock, because that's the first time I've let you down. And I didn't really let you down because I passed on the message.
You didn't. Well, we've been through it. You didn't pass on the message. Saying I deleted a message for you is not passing on the message. I mean, I just think what's happened is that you've got a little bit of celebrity now from the show. I mean, I've seen you being recognised in pubs and stuff, or people have come up and they said, "Are you Karl?" because they've seen Ricky. Now, it just seems to me that you are not keeping yourself grounded. You are just, you cannot deal with fame. You've not got the intelligence to cope with the celebrity, and you're just becoming this kind of ego-driven monster.
Now it's getting.
It scares me, Karl. You're not the man I remember.
Look, I put a lot of work into this on Saturday. This isn't even my proper job, right? Where were you in the week?
Oh, he's got you there.
What?
Where were you in the week? I said, let's meet up. Let's, come up with some new features and that. Where were you?
Carl, you phoned me about an hour before you wanted to meet. That is not what I would call. I mean, that is arrogance right there.
That's the way I work.
That's arrogance right there. That's ego right there.
He couldn't get. When I came in, he said, "Where's Steve?" I said, "Steve can't make it." I had to tell him why. Steve was staying in to tidy up because his landlady was coming. This he couldn't get over. He could not get over that you couldn't make it because you had to stay in with your landlady. He talked about it for about the hour when we were working.
What are you talking? Last week I had a bad throat. You wouldn't tolerate that. You wouldn't accept that.
When you had a bad throat, where were you? Why couldn't we do any work then? Because you were at home with your mum and your dad.
You were on holiday, weren't you?
Why didn't you get your mum and your dad to clean the flat?
Oh, he's done it again. He's done you again, mate. Play a record.
How has he done me? What? They live in Bristol.
Yeah, the joke's on you. He couldn't get him to clean the flat.
I don't know who's laughing at who now.
Right, listen.
Can we just go back to laughing at Carl?
Okay.
Because I know where we stand there.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to,
That's the natural order of things.
I know, yeah.
The world's gone topsy-turvy.
He's stepped out of the pecking order.
Right, well, someone who I don't let down, right, are the listeners of this show. Do you want to read out the prizes for Rockbusters? We'll get that one in.
Are we not doing Rockbusters again, are we?
Yeah.
Well, it was a shambles last week. We cancelled it 2 weeks ago. What?
There you are right there, Rick. I mean, both you and I, and let's be honest, we're the guys with our names on the poster.
I know,
It's supposed to be your show. And
our faces.
Exactly, and yet...
we have to be on tube stations with people laughing at us.
Yeah, well, they're not laughing at me, right?
I don't know. What do you think people think of the poster, Carl? Seriously?
No, I don't want to know his opinion. It's just going to be insulting. My point is this,
Rick. He was looking at you.
My point is this, Rick. We used to be able to decide what the content of this show was.
I know.
Now it's him. It's just him. He wants to do Rockbusters. He gets to do it.
I know. And it's awful, Robert. Like Tourette's Trent D'Arby. Not only is that offensive, it doesn't work as a clue.
Saying that, have you come up with anything for this week?
What's the prizes?
Oh, we got the prizes. We've got a brand new XFM, stylish XFM DJ bag.
That is actually quite nice, actually.
Yeah, we've got in there a 12-inch from the XFM remix album. This has got The Cure on there and the Prodigy remixes from them, which is quite handy. We've got a little mouse mat there with the XFM logo on. And here's what everyone's waiting for, the CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
Once again, the X list. This is the compilation that XFM have put out. It's actually very good. Smash Hits, the reunion. Let me see what we got on there. Aha, obviously, Wham, Duran Duran, all your favourite 80s and 90s classics. Another copy of DVD, Steve Coogan's Run DVD. What else is this here? Low Fidelity All Stars, blah, 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 blah. There's Voodoo House and Ghost Funk on there, Rick. I'm sure that'd be right up your street. And also on DVD, Man
Is that
Child.
with or without Wrecked Train?
So yeah, not a bad little selection there, Carl.
You've done well there. So go on and do the clues then. Let's do Rockbusters now.
Well, I'll bung a song on.
And wow, yeah.
I love the fact that he was taking the piss out of your voice. I'll bung a song on. Hey, it's Tripe and Cowwheels tonight. Now as griddling as gravy.
To be honest, Carl, let's be honest, if Ricky Gervais can get voiceover work,
do you know what I mean?
There's got to be a place for me.
Where do you think the place for him is?
Well, look, right, you were talking about your face on the poster. It's not all bad, because I read something last night that can help you out. Right? And it's amazing. So we're talking about that.
Play a record, Carl.
Warren Zevon ain't that pretty at all on XFM.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Right, Carl, calm now. The Sonys, they're listening. We've got to win this award. We're just bickering. Right, what's this thing that can help Steve out? What are you talking about?
No, we'll talk about that in a bit.
What are we doing now?
We'll do Rockbusters, get that up and running.
Yes, sir.
Get the email busy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, go on then.
Right, so... You know how it works. Cryptic clues, initials.
Well, as I say every week, they're not strictly cryptic. It's more, what am I thinking that starts with these letters? Sometimes.
Is craptic a word? Is that a word? Craptic? Because... Anyway.
Oh, God.
So last week, one of them was... These people from the East Midlands can't help swearing.
Yeah, Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Tourette's Trent
That's
D'Arby.
the sort of shite we're dealing with to try and get a Sony.
Right, so here's the clues and that. First one.
And that. What are we after here? The artist?
Yeah.
The band name or solo artist?
It's, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Go on.
So the first one, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Go on, what's the initials?
VH, right? The hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah.
Right? Second one, don't be selfish. Hand some of it out to your mates.
Right.
The initial there is C. Right?
Yeah.
Don't be selfish. Hand some of it out to your mates. And the
Sure,
third
that's
one,
not what is Carl. He's selfish.
no,
Begins with C.
right? And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Right, okay.
The Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Go on then.
Right, the initials there, KL. Right, so quickly again, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car, VH.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish, and some of that out to your mates,
Right.
that's C.
This is your last chance, Carl.
And the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
If I hear
KL.
anything like Wet Knee Houston or D Trout Spinners or Tourette's Trent D'Arby coming out of this, we're never doing it again. Okay? Have you got monkey news for this week?
Don't know if I want to do it this week. So, just because breakfast do it and that, and just leave it maybe this week. See what happens. See if we need it. We'll see.
Sometimes I don't know. Play a record a minute, Carl. I want to talk to you off air. Play a record.
Or what?
What's the email address again?
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Okay.
Right? That's where the email the answer's in.
So we've got to remind you whose show it is. Play a record. Stop My Head, Ivan Dando on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, and with me, arguing like nutters, are Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay, all right, calm down. Right,
Let's just chill. Let's just chill.
Yeah, right.
What did you do last night, Rick?
I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I tried last week. I knew Tufnell was going to come through. I knew he was. I went to put a bet on, and it was 11-4. And I thought, that's not worth it. I could put on 400 quid, and I reckon I'd have won 1100 because I reckon he's going to win.
Yeah.
So
that is annoying. I suppose if you could go back in time, you'd probably change things. Do you know what I'd do if I could go back in time? I'd go back in time, stop Hitler from being born.
But then it might be worse because someone else might have come along and he'd been even better. It's like a novel.
Yeah, you're
Like
right.
Ben Alton would write a novel like that or something, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, our things would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I popped to the cinema last night, and it was a joy of an experience because for the
What'd you
first
see?
time I went to see X-Men 2. I
want to see that. I saw one. I don't like that sort of thing. I've never been a comic book, never been a geek like yourself. Not yourself, but I mean, you're not a geek in that sense. You're different. I mean,
Not in the traditional sense.
No.
I'm one of those sexier geeks. Those modern sexy geeks.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it, and 2's meant to be even better, isn't it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
excellent.
good fun. But more so than the film was the fact that the actual cinema experience, for the first time in a long time, I actually enjoyed because I just had
Honestly,
such a problem with the cinema.
Well, I can't go. I have to wait about 3 weeks till it dies down and go in the afternoon. I can't be sat next to people. I don't know why people go to the cinema to eat. Have something before you go in there.
Yeah.
Rattling, crunching. Why is this experience? This film has cost £50 million. It's meant to be an emotional, artistic experience. It's not meant to be something that's on while you're chowing down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But people leave their mobile on. I want it when someone answers, you go, I can't talk now. I want to go, don't smack them on their face with it.
Yeah. No, well, I went to the cinema a while back to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
That art house film. And a woman sat next to me, huge fat blubber of a woman.
But it's up to her. She's earned enough money. She can eat more than she needs.
Sure, but don't squeeze into a seat next to me in the cinema, right? With your flesh, curving over the armrest that we're having to share,
Oh,
right?
God.
Next to her little weasel of a husband. She's got one of those huge kind of
You don't reckon he was-
hog-sized barrels of popcorn.
You don't reckon he was one of them feeders?
It was very similar. It really was. She, as you say, she's chowing down on the popcorn. She's one of those women who she's not come out to see a film. She's come out to eat, and if a film happens to be showing, then she'll watch it.
Yeah.
Really winds me up. He's got the hot dog and everything. She's eating, and now popcorn already annoys me because
And she goes to him, "Are you going to eat that?" He goes, "Well, I was thinking of it." "Give it to me. Give it to me now."
But I don't know why it was that popcorn became the thing you eat in the cinema. It's like you say, you've made these films, and someone's there thinking, well, we've made this great film, we've got the sound mix right, but what we need is something that'll just slightly irritate everyone during the film.
And to see the
crunch of
size,
popcorn.
to see the size of the buckets that go in there with popcorn.
But
And
why
it's-
not serve soup or something? Or
Oh,
yogurt?
the slurping would drive me mad.
But
And
something
the
where it's not
spoon
gonna make
touching the
noise.
bottom of the thing would drive me mad. Don't serve anything. There's no reason you have to do the cinema and go, "Oh God, I need to eat."
Well, this
Eat,
was-
plan it. You don't go and play tennis eating what you plan it, don't you?
Well, exactly. Exactly. Eat before we come out.
Yeah.
Have a sandwich. Have a corned beef
Do you
sandwich.
know what, right? What annoyed me is I found out in across America, when they showed Schindler's List, they banned popcorn, right? Out of respect to the film. What? So they're saying all the other films, sod it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But this one cost 100 million. It doesn't matter. You can eat popcorn through that.
Yeah.
I mean, ban it through all films.
Well, this woman was one of those ones. She may as well have had a trough in front of her. I mean, she was a state, right?
Oh,
She's so
God.
She's an idiot as well, because the trailer comes from. I remember at the time the trailer came on for AI, that film AI.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but it's something like, I don't know exactly, but it's something like Martin is a 6-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's 20 kilograms, he's 3 foot high, yeah.
But he is not human.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
And she's watching. She's just watching that. Right. Bear in mind the point of the trailer. He's a robot.
Yeah.
She says, "How old was he again?" I wanted to slap her. I was livid. I went, "He's a robot. He's a robot. That's what's important." She says, a trailer comes on for a war film. She goes, "I shan't be seeing that." She just announces it. "I shan't be seeing that." And I'm bored with war films. Bored with them. Next.
Oh, God.
And then so the title card comes up for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know, like at the beginning, they everything. Yeah. It comes up, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now she's in the cinema. She goes, "What a stupid name for a film." I was thinking, but you paid to see it. And then it says subtitles in brackets. She goes, "Oh, it's not subtitled, is it?" So it comes on, and I think, in the film, I think they speak maybe Mandarin or Chinese or something, I'm not sure, but let's say it's Mandarin. So they come on, they start, and it's all subtitled, and they start speaking in this Mandarin or Chinese, and she just starts going, "Ah, ching chong chong, ah, ching chong chong, ah, ching chong chong chong," in the cinema, just saying that out loud.
No.
She and her boyfriend are cracking up, they're all weeping with laughter, right? And I'm trying to watch this film.
He's got to laugh, otherwise she bites him.
Exactly. So I'm so livid. So I really make a show of getting up with all my stuff. I get up and I kind of clamber over some of the seats.
Yeah.
I sit down next to these 2 teenage girls with the mobile phone.
Oh,
God. The mobile phone goes off, and like you say, it should have been off anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But let's say, instead of it being, instead of immediately thinking, "Oh God," and switching it off hurriedly, they take the call in the cinema. I'm in the cinema. Yeah, no, I'm in the start having a conversation. And I was thinking to myself, you're 16, unless that is your business partner in Hong Kong phoning you, saying the deal is not going to go through, which I suspect it's not. I suspect it's probably Gareth, or Gavin, or your boyfriend Tony saying, "Do you want to do me behind the bike sheds later?" Yeah. I suspect that's who it is.
Yeah.
Switch off the phone, or very least, get out.
I know.
Get out of the cinema. But I can't, I mean, I don't know where these people were brought up or raised. I don't know who it was that told them this was behaviour that you could do.
I really want to have cinema police.
Yeah.
Right, you go in there, and if the phone goes off, you get your money back and you're asked to leave.
Yeah.
Straight away. Any whispering, go, if you whisper again, if you're too stupid
to be able to figure out the plot.
just they tell you what age you should be, right, to get that film.
Yeah.
That's it. If you listen and you're not eating and you're not talking, then you should be able to get a film.
Well, I was in the cinema last night, and as I came in, there was a big queue, and as I came in, there was people there, taking your ticket, showing you to your seat. Now, when did it happen that I was no longer able to find my own seat at the cinema? Why is it that I can go in the daytime, I can find I'm left to fend for myself? But now it seems that on a Friday night, there's so many stupid people out there who can't find their decent seat.
No, I think that is policing. I think that's to stop people thinking I'll just sit here and having to deal with it themselves. Because, I mean, if someone was in my seat, even if there was another seat, I'd go, well, no, that's mine. I want lots of policing in social occasions. I want to go into a pub and go, that is too loud, that music. Those people are too annoying. They're standing up. They're too annoying.
I remember being in the cinema once and seeing a guy. He was a big fat guy again. He had popcorn, the hot dogs, the Coke, right? And he had it balanced on this little wall that was sort of separating parts of the cinema. And he was a big fat guy. Just sat there. I was watching. I think it was Beetlejuice. I was watching.
Right.
And some local hard nuts. They were on the same row. They started kicking the little wall to knock his food off. And I thought, brilliant.
Oh no! I think you want to bully fat people.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl. It's getting really nasty now.
Can I pick on you?
50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Still arguing, this time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Karl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending. You are arguing.
Yeah, I know what people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
I wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to. We can talk about it later. Sort it out.
Yeah. It's just that Carl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed though.
And he doesn't really understand that, So, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, as soon as they get them, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly.
Yeah.
Just things like that, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Carl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently, that's sewn his arse. Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Carl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Well, either that or a wide parting.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Brown. He's got the same sort of hair arrangement as Charlie Brown.
Yeah, he's
I don't think Charlie was balding though. He was only about 10.
Well, no, but he just had like a couple of things on top, and his hairdo. Carl's had a hairdo that keeps.
It's not a hairdo. No.
What is it then? What is it?
It just happened. I've told you. Noel was in once.
Noel who?
Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh right, you're on first name terms.
Right. And
from the hood, isn't he?
And whoever was doing the interview said, what will Liam be able to keep up that sort of hard attitude, right? Say when he gets older and he goes bald, and could he still carry off the sort of attitude that he's got? And he was like, no, he'd never have that style. He couldn't have that style that lad's got in there, and pointed at me.
Yeah.
I said, it's not a style. I said, I didn't go to the barbers and say, can you just shave the top bit, leave the sides?
Yeah. Can you remember that flyer tuck?
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right, and you were just saying to me, what would you do if you went back in time? I'd probably use a better shampoo.
That's it. I wish we could tape the conversations we have off air.
Yeah.
Because, they are ridiculous. What would you do if you go back in time? And the other stuff we were just talking about is obviously can't talk about.
Can I just ask though? Sorry, when did you start to notice it was disappearing? At what age did it kick in?
I worked a lot. You see, you'll be safe. Do you know what I mean? Your hair will stay there, but it's when I used to do a lot of hours working. And
you were stressed and things. Yeah.
Stressed out, and it just went.
Well, I'm beginning to understand what stress is like, because I'm not getting messages and stuff like that. But yeah.
But probably about 24.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
Something like that.
And did you panic, or were you just
not bothered?
Not bothered.
He's not bothered. He wouldn't be bothered.
I'm not bothered.
But I don't think for someone who doesn't care about going bald or war or SARS or anything, you don't have to get stressed on a Saturday between 1 and 3.
To be fair, you are worse than all those things. SARS has got nothing on you when you're in the right mood.
But why is it all right for women then to have a wig, but I couldn't have one if I wanted one?
Well, there's not a wig. They get bald treatment. They actually can get their hair replaced on the National Health, which might be anything, I suppose. Which might be wigs, which might be transplants. The only cure for baldness is a transplant, which they literally take follicles. They can get down to individual follicles now from the back of your neck, and it takes a long time. And
Well, people will know anyway, won't they?
I don't know when it starts, though. Like now, if you started wearing a wig, people go, "Were you wearing a wig because you were bald yesterday?"
Yeah.
You can't start thinking, right, I'm going to go bald in a year, I'll start wearing a wig now. That's the thing to do, isn't it?
It is really, if you're that bothered. But I wasn't. I just thought, right, it's losing it a bit, shave the lot off.
But did you know you had that round head underneath it? Did you know it was going to be that funny, though? You presumably worn a wig, wouldn't you, if you'd have known? Because I've never seen a head that round.
I think the barber, when they did it, right, the woman said, you can pull that off, you've got a good shaped head for having it shaved. She said, that's a good head.
Yeah, she looks like a tennis ball. You look like a tennis ball when you haven't shaved.
She said if you can pull it off, she said that's like a good thing to see if someone's good looking. If they can have a bald head, it's like Sinead O'Connor, right? She can pull it off. There's those sort of things. Do you know what I mean?
Telly Savalas.
No, but that's like one of the things. If you look good with a bald head, that means you're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And if you can wear a bicycle helmet and look good, that's another thing that you must be pretty good looking to pull that off.
But who have you seen in the bicycle helmet that you think's good? Who have you seen in a bicycle helmet and thought, oh god, they must be good looking in the bicycle helmet?
Well, everyone. That's what I'm saying.
Who?
No one looks good, do they, really? It's not a bicycle
So
helmet.
what would you say Brad Pitt would look good in a bicycle helmet?
Well, I don't know, I'll have to see. But I'm just saying that's like one of the two things, really, that's...
And what blokes do you think look good bald? Who do you think would look good bald?
Don't know, give me some names and I'll tell you whether they'd be alright if they're bald.
George Clooney.
No, I don't think he does. I don't think he would do.
Who else?
Well, this could run and run.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, he could probably pull it off. He'd probably look alright.
Do you think he looks alright with hair then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well done, Rick. Sony award-winning stuff.
Play a record. And there's Carl going, oh, he's stressed. Wild Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, little bald-heady Karl Pilkington. You quite like being bald, don't you?
Well,
No fuss.
Like I say, you know, I'll probably won't age for a bit now.
Won't age for a bit? What do you mean you won't age for a bit?
Because I already look quite old.
I don't think so. Not with a hat on, you look really young.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying. So I won't change that much. It's like that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I actually don't think, as long as you shave it straight back, I can't have you on that. Nothing wrong with it.
But that kid who had that aging disease, just shave her head, and she wouldn't age that fast anymore. Do you know what I mean?
So this is the 5-year-old girl who had an awful disease where...
Well, we don't know much about it, to be fair.
No, we just know that you fell in love with the title of the programme, the girl that was older than her mum, right? And you were annoyed that people wouldn't serve her fags and alcohol. If she's you know, she's living like an 8-year-old, let her have a fag.
Doesn't that sum up this show, though? Carl's comment, we don't know much about it.
Yeah.
We're still willing to make comments about it, to discuss it in length and possibly make crass jokes, even though we're ill-informed, as ever.
Yeah.
Right, well, there's something for you, right?
Go on.
This is what I wanted to tell you about, right?
Me.
Yeah, face transplants. There's there's some kid somewhere, right, who had a bit of an odd-looking face. Right?
A bit of a what?
Bizarre-looking face.
Yeah.
And there's a doctor somewhere who said I can sort that out for you, right?
Sure.
And basically what they do is they've got to get a face off a dead person.
Right.
Sorry. Just in this documentary you saw,
No,
did this documentary feature, say, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage? was it that documentary you saw?
All right, listen, you see.
Go on.
So
Okay, no, so you can't get a face of a dead person. Yeah, go
No,
on.
sorry to dismiss the idea of face transplants out
Yeah.
of hand. But go on.
So yeah, it's got to be a face of a dead body that isn't older than like 4 hours old,
Right.
4 hours dead, whatever. They can take it off, fit it on the new face.
It makes sense. But it's
weird,
not just
though,
your face that you lose it, but it's the muscle tissue and bones, isn't it, when it's like disfigured? It could be through fire or whatever, or disease, or so they can't just literally plonk a face on. They have to do something else, don't they?
You're asking Carl like he's going to know.
I forgot then. He looked at was that in Russian? Yeah. I wish we could get him on telly just to show the look on his face when I said that.
Yeah,
It was brilliant,
ludicrous.
wasn't it? It was, you know, when you go to a cat, hey, we want some food then. And he just looks at you and he
Yeah.
goes, it's almost like he can understand what we're saying. Go on.
It's like if you had been caught holding a mallet over a dead body by the police.
What
staring at them blankly. I've got
What I'm saying is, it would sort of work. Yeah, if you peeled your face off and put my face on it, oh my God, why don't you and Steve, for an experiment, swap faces?
And the great thing is, I wouldn't age.
Yeah. Would you do that if it was safe?
I think I'm getting the rough deal here, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, no, you get some money back. It'd be part exchange. I mean, it would, you know, it's like you'd make up the difference just to wear your brilliant face for a week.
But the doctor was saying how it's not complicated. He said the worst thing is something about the people who were related to the dead person. It's a bit weird for them still seeing the face of someone they know walking about when they're dead.
Yeah, I can see that would be odd, yeah.
I
love you, Carl. You are brilliant. Honestly, you're never a dull moment. It doesn't matter whether you're talking or I'm squeezing your head. I'm never bored. I never go, oh, that's enough, Carl. Do you know what I mean? I got battling tops, I got bored. It's like computer games. You think it's the best game in the world, and someone goes, how are you getting on with Tomb Raider? You go, oh, I don't play it anymore. I go, how's Carl? I go, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I was squeezed it yesterday. I was squeaking in his face. I got him down to the ground. He said this. He said that. I'm never bored with you. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
with the
night.
Scalextrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team.
Sure.
And suddenly you want to be my best mate.
Done him again.
Right?
Yeah, where's his mum and dad then, Carl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I love the fact you can insult me but never insult my parents. Please. Feeder, Butt Rogers, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Carl just said to me, so what face would you have to me? And I went, what do you mean? He went, well, whose face would you have? And I went, I don't know, a boy's, so the skin would be regenerated. He went, oh, no, it'd be a bit weird. He said, oh no, someone famous. And I went, I don't know. I went, whose would you have? He went, Barry Sheen.
No, but what I meant was, when I was talking to Suzanne about it, saying this is amazing, she said, well, whose face would you have?
Right.
Now, it's got to be fairly recent to have the skin fresh, because it can't be too old. Right. So I had a choice of, like, Barry Sheen, or what's her face off Last of the Summer Wine.
Who?
Who's the old woman who just passed away?
Thora Hird. So that's what I meant. If I could have any face, because she said, well, you could have had Tom Cruise or something. I said, well, he's not dead. She said, no, but you could have had that.
You'll give yourself restrictions in your fantasy. So like, look down to your picture. I love the idea that someone getting you a call. Mr. Wilkerton. Hello, it's Dr. Hanrahan. Barry Sheen has just passed away. And you go, oh dear. Yeah, bad news and good news. Do you want his face or... Do you want his face?
Does Suzanne go out with you, like, for charitable reasons? Is it like you can adopt a boyfriend?
I love the fact that she encourages you.
She was saying about Tom Cruise, and I was like, oh, you know, she said, you know, he's not a bad-looking fella or whatever.
So, well, what she's saying is, Carl, is there any chance you could go and get a different face? Maybe something like Tom Cruise would be good.
Yeah, but then I was saying, right, first of all, he's got to be dead, and he's not. But if he was, and you had that done... Would you feel like...
People were looking at you on the tube?
Well, no, like, say if the people who made Mission Impossible said, well, we want to do a third one, would I be in my right to say, well, I don't want to do it?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't mean to be offensive, Carl, but your girlfriend could do a lot better than you. I don't know what you're thinking.
I love the idea of this whole conversation about you in Tom Cruise's face and then get offered a film.
But why does she have conversations like this with you?
It was now on last night. It was now on the telly.
I love it. What should we talk about? What about getting a new face? Oh, dear. Oh, that cartoon. If you don't know what Carl looks like, there's a cartoon that was in last week's Heat, isn't it, that I drew is on the website. What's it going for now? Bid...
I think it's at about £225 at the moment.
And what do they have to do to bid for it?
Just email in and I'll pass it on to the website people.
I know why Heat put it in. It's because the editor, Boyd Hilton, looks a little bit like you, doesn't he?
Sort of my ugly brother.
He's probably listening and he says nice things about you.
Yeah, he can still say nice things, but I bet he knows deep down. You know if you're good looking or not, don't you? Come on, Steve. I mean, what do you think?
This is going crazy now, Carl. I don't know. You're just, the insults are flying left, right and centre. You've got no limits. You've just gone crazy. You've just gone wild. You're swanning around just because you look like Tom Cruise.
I think it's because he's been hanging out with Christian O'Connell. Yeah. And they're both thinking, we're...
A couple of media players.
Yeah.
Too big for their boots.
Yeah, not scared. Although he's scared of Christian.
No, he's terrified.
He's scared of Christian in here because he's not allowed to do monkey news.
No.
Because Christian wants to do it. He's scared of him.
I'm not saying that, right? Christian...
You do monkey news, but Christian wants to do some monkey news. I'm not allowed.
Once around the block, badly drawn boy. I like him. He's funny as well. You know what? I think he looks like if me and you were put in a blender, Carl. Do you know what I mean? He's got my sort of shape. He's got your sort of accent and
I think when you put in a blender, does that would a voice sort of mix?
The times I thought of putting the two of you in a blender.
Do you remember? I told you that thing about the sponges, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaked him out. You know, if you get two sponges and you dye one red and one blue, and you liquidise them, we pour them into a tank of water. After a couple of hours, there's a blue sponge and a red sponge because their cells know, and they reform. And do you know what he said? He went, how'd you kill a sponge then?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what a great thing to say. Oh, my back's killing me because I went, you know, I did my back in last week and I had to get a chiropractor out and I couldn't walk. Well, as soon as I could walk, I mean, I came in here on my day off and did when you were in Bristol with your mum and dad looking after you. And then I went to Selfridges Sunday and...
Well, you got a bit of money now, why not?
Yeah. And I went into the sports department and there's a golf simulator there. £38,000 and it's just like a shed, and I was looking at it like a kid in a sweet shop, and the two blokes that work there they recognised me and went, oh, right, I said, yeah, good. I was just looking at that simulator, it's brilliant, isn't it? He went, do you want to have a go? And I went, no, I'm crap, I can't do it. I said, and I got a bad back, and I went, you have a go, and he did it in a couple of times. He went, oh, that's not bad. And he went, do you want to go? I went, yeah, go on then. and I put it all out and I really tried my hardest.
Of course you did.
And it took off and it was really good shot, and he went, good. I went, well, I said, I'm gonna go. And I was thinking, I've got to hit this one as well. I've got to hit this one too. And I hit it again. I had 3 goes. I hurt my back after the first one.
Yeah, but you carried on.
And it went, right, I said, cheers, thanks very much. And I walked away. And I went to Jane. I went, I've got to get a cab. She went, I've done my back. She went, well, why did you show off? I went, I had to.
Of course you did. That sums you up. That just
I was in agony. I was all the way back. And I had to lay on the floor and put ice on my back again for about 3 hours.
What was the best you thought could happen? That they would just say, oh my God, that guy, that's Ricky Gervais. Is there nothing he can't do?
That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. As I was seeing that, I go, cheers, yeah. As I got about a few yards away, I just slowed down, and Jane go, what are you waiting for? I go, listen. Yeah. And it just go, that man is a god.
Yeah.
And I go, come on, Jane, let's go home. Yeah.
Have you ever been able to walk through a fairground past one of those machines, those test your strength machines, and not have a go at it?
I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I bet you cannot walk past one of those rifle ranges and not have a go.
I love rifle ranges.
But you've got to be the best, I imagine.
Yeah, if someone had just won before me, I'd go, it's not worth it, it's fixed.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so that's why my back's... It's ridiculous, isn't it? But also, I hate not being able to do stuff. It's like I'm punishing the injury.
Yeah.
I know if I laid in bed for a week, it'd be better, but I go, no, why should I?
Yeah.
I used to... When I was a kid, I used to hit my head on the banister or something, and I used to go and get a hammer and hit the banister. And then I started thinking, when I was about 8, I remember if I'd hurt myself, I'd go, ha ha, God, didn't hurt.
He's up there thinking, oh, bloody hell.
How mental is that? Carl, what are you thinking, mate?
All right, Rockbusters, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight to it. Go on then, who's the winner?
Right,
I've got to do the clues again.
Right, the first one was the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah, snappy, go on.
VH.
Yeah.
Right, that was Van Halen.
Hailing a van.
Because he wanted something bigger than a car, that's the first one.
Yeah.
All the tenses are mixed up, everything, it's just... Go on.
Second one, don't be selfish, hand some of that out to your mates. That was C, that was share. Alright. It's alright.
Yep.
And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails. The initials there, KL. They, Kenny Loggins.
Right. That's the last time we do Blockbusters. That is the last time we do it.
No.
It is. That's the last time. Give the prize to someone.
Kenny Loggins. I'm going to give that one to...
Kenny Loggins.
Helen Perrott, she has emailed in, and actually, Helen, I need you to email in your address if you would, so we can send you those goodies, DVDs in the bag and stuff.
But who would get Kenny Loggins then? If the clue was good, who would get Kenny Loggins? And what did he do? Footloose.
Yeah.
That famous
But I have
film
to say
about
though, Rick-
where dancing was banned.
Yeah.
In that nebulous... yeah.
That's an extraordinary film. I saw it once in America. Like you say, Kevin Bacon in a town where dancing has been banned. I was watching it. It was like if aliens had been watching Earth, but only monitoring us through our TV and films, and then tried to make a film about humans. That's the film they'd end up with.
What do you think? What do they think of Queen the musical? Because they're, of course, rock and roll's banned, isn't it?
In the future. I'm not looking forward to the future, Rick, where feelings and emotions are going to be banned.
I can't believe it. Where's our hoverboards?
Yeah. So yeah, well done to Helen Perry. Is that the last time we do Rockbusters?
No.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. After the break, Monkey News.
No, we'll play. We'll do a break. Don't know about Monkey News. Got some other stuff as well.
We'll do Monkey News after the break.
XFM.
Radiohead, they're there. Like everything they ever do, that's grown on me more and more. That is brilliant. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, you know what it's time for, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
It always gets me, that jingle. It's a joy. What's more, please?
Well, Karl, do you reckon you could sort out, do other people have real jingles with their name on it and don't have to say who's in the room, what's happening, and do their own jingles?
Well, Christian's got one for it. For Monkey News that he does.
Why is Christian doing Monkey News? I don't understand this.
Because he did it ages ago.
So you ripped it off of Christian?
I haven't ripped it off. I said to him, there's enough Monkey News to go around. Right?
But hold on, though. I don't want cast-offs. I thought this was your idea.
Well, let's not do it. But what's new? Come on, what's new?
What?
There's Monkey News out there. I mean, if he wants to have a meeting in the week and say, well, this is the news I've got, the way I see it is, he can do it in the week. He's doing like the news at 10 type Monkey News. We're on a Saturday. We're like the, Jeremy Paxman Monkey News night. We look at stuff more in depth.
Well, you very much get behind the Monkey News, it's true.
Yeah.
You sort of interpret it. You give it your own spin.
You're the man behind the monkey behind the news. I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
But ours isn't called Monkey News anyway. It's sort of generic term like the news. But ours is called Chimpanzee That, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's seen a bit of Monkey News in it.
Right.
So are we doing it or not?
Well, I've got no reason to stop doing Monkey News.
He probably played Radiohead as well.
Well,
Should we not do that?
I said that David Attenborough did Monkey News before all of us. Do you know what I mean?
But I personally don't listen to Christian because I don't get up that early. So, I'm missing out on a lot of Monkey News.
I'm not saying I don't listen to it
because I don't get up that early. I'm not saying it's a bad show. My point is this. There's a lot of people I imagine who don't listen to Monkey News in the week. Perhaps they miss it or they're busy. It's nice to have a little kind of omnibus Monkey News at the weekend with Karl Pilkington. So that's what this is.
So we're doing it then.
Let's play the jingle.
Oh, Chimpanzee That Monkey News night.
Excellent. Good. So we'll sort of get some monkey experts on maybe next week to dissect it.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. There's this monkey. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's called Jack. Yeah. Right. I got pally with this bloke who worked in a railway station.
How? Pen pals?
I don't know. I didn't say all that.
Internet,
I'm just telling you. I'm shorting
Chat
it.
rooms on the internet.
So, anyway, he's helping him out all the time. It's this fella's job, right, to sort of make sure it's safe for the trains to come in, that sort of thing, right? But he's always working on his own, so he's got his mate Jack in with him, right, this little monkey. Yeah. And, they're having a good time. They share lunch together and stuff like that. Anyway, it gets to a point when the fella whose job it is, right, starts getting old, and Jack, the monkey, starts getting more involved.
Presumably this is a chimpanzee as opposed to a monkey, you mean? When you say monkey, it's generic term, you mean chimps usually, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, he's clocking the fella doing his job and he's thinking, I can do this, right, the monkey.
I love it.
Yeah. He's helping out, he's pulling down the levers and stuff, so the train's sort of coming on the right lines.
Sure, yeah.
He's clocking it, he sticks his head out of the little window, see the trains coming and that.
I hope British Rand are listening.
Yeah.
Right? In the end...
Oh, yeah.
The fella whose job it is, he lost a leg for some reason, couldn't work anymore.
Lovely.
Gave Jack the job.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The railway company are happy with that. I'm sure they interviewed a number of people, but he was the best monkey for the job.
And that's good, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
All right, once again.
Well, it's not true. Don't hand Steve a piece of paper that someone put on the internet who is probably a bigger mentalist than you. That's not proof. It's not true. At no point did a railway company give a chimpanzee the job of signalman.
It was ages ago.
What?
Steve, when was it? It was
Before
18,
trains,
19,
probably.
Well, it's in the 1880s.
Yeah.
According to this piece of paper, which is what you've based your monkey news on. Now, of course, I think ITN and a lot of the news channels, they tend to get lots of independent confirmation of their news before they give it out as fact. But you've got an email from someone, so let's assume that's real. It says, for this, Jack was officially put on the railway payroll, earning 2 cents per day and have half a bottle of beer on Saturday. That's what we pay you, isn't it?
He doesn't even get the beer. Oh, dear, he's not allowed to drink, are you?
Someone emailed in actually and said, Carl, some years ago, did you die? And they took your face and transplanted it onto that of a chimpanzee. It would make a lot of sense.
I've never seen you. He always has t-shirts right done up and long sleeve. I bet he's hairy under there.
Yeah.
I bet you are hairy because you have to shave right up to your eyes. You're one of them, aren't you? And I can see the growth, and it comes out the top there. Are you really hairy underneath?
Pretty hairy.
Are you really?
Well, what's up with that?
You're a humanzee, aren't you? That's why you're fascinated with them, and why your IQ is sort of about 80. I think you might be. You might. I don't mean there was any. I think it was a genetic sort of throwback.
Well, you're pretty hairy. Look at your arms.
What? Just look, give me that banana and shut up. Play a record. That's mine. Cheering breaks. Average Man on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly another show over, Carl. You know, I've got a squeaky chair there. Why don't you sort that out? Have it oiled. What do you do in the week? Do you know what I mean?
Can I just nominate a woman that annoyed me today?
Go on.
On the tube. I got off at Piccadilly Circus. The sign says mind the gap. Big sign saying mind the gap. Voice on the tannoy says mind the gap. Woman steps over the gap, goes, oh, that's dangerous. I was livid. I was just annoyed. I wanted to slap her. There's always one in there every day. So as you walk down the street, I just feel like I want to squat certain people out the way. Swat them out the way.
We went into this little restaurant me and Carl. Was it Thursday? And we're sitting down there, and it's busy outside, and we were going to sit at the back. She went, that's no smoking. I went, yeah, we're not going to smoke. So we sit there right at the back. Right? We get there, and there's two women there, right? And I'm sitting there, and they light up a fag. And I go to Carl, there's meant to be no smoking. He went, yeah, so what? I went, well, it's the principle. The rules are there. He goes, rules? You say twat, muff, and shit on air. Never mind rules. I went, well, they've annoyed me now, right? Yeah. So the waitress comes over, and he goes, oh, God, he puts his head down as well. I said, I don't know why I said it like this. I went, I thought it was just no smoking.
Of course,
right? Yeah. She went, it is, yeah. And I went, right, okay, well, they're smoking. She went, oh, well, you'll have to move then. I went, what? She went, do you want to smoke? I said, no, I don't want to smoke. I said, they're smoking over there, right? Try not to... And she went, oh, well, I told you. I said, no, I don't want to smoke. They're smoking. She went, oh, right. And I got to move, didn't I?
See, that's
what a little snitch.
Yeah.
But it annoyed me.
Do you worry, though, that someone's going to look around and go, it's like Ricky Gervais off the telly?
Yeah, well, I can't complain now. So if I go in, I get bad service. I can't complain because I think, oh, look at him, he thinks he can complain. So I have to do it secretly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, there was oh, God. Right. People come up to me, they recognise me, and they give autographs, and I don't mind it at all. I don't know, I never know what to say, and I'm always, I say, thank you very much, I say, love the show, whatever, I say, of course, and that's great, and they're polite. And I was in the pub the other day, and I was just with Johnny, and people had been coming up, they go, do you mind if I said, no worries at all, yeah, that's absolutely fine, right? And then this group came in, about 20-somethings, right? And they're a bit pissed up. And this woman comes up to me, right? And she stands there, she goes, right, we like you in our house, right? But you're not as good as Paul Calf. And I went, oh yeah, Steve Coogan. I said, he's brilliant, isn't he? She went, yeah, you're not as good as him. I went, oh, well, not bad to come second to, is it? And then because I did that, she went, no, you're great. I've just done my dissertation. I went, oh, right, well, I was in nursing. She went, yeah. She went, right. Anyway, she went, can I have a hug? And I went, well, she went, can I have a kiss? I went, well, not really. No. And then this woman who wanted to take a photo, she went, oh, you were so nice on the BAFTAs. I went, well, I am being nice. I'd rather, I don't know you. And I was like, oh, God, it was embarrassing, right? And then, so I took a picture, right? And then she goes, anyway, and they sort of dragged her away. The mate sort of dragged her away. And then I was going, oh, God, I've got to go now because they're over there. I said, I can't stand it. I don't mind. And she came over and she went, Ricky, and she sat down and I went, I'm going. And I had to go. And then I was with Johnny, and Johnny went, "Oh God, I've left my bag there." So we had to go back. And she's going through the bag.
Oh.
She went to me, "You bastard! I'll never effing watch you again." I thought, well, all right. I don't know what to say, really.
Nice of her to clean up her bad language.
Yeah. Well, she
Family
knew.
pub.
I know.
I got no time for it. I just think it's out of order. You know, I mean, this whole sort of notion that if you're a celebrity, you're public property. I discount it. They go, people, you know, what you hear people say, "Oh, it's me who put you where you are today." And I think, well, yeah. Thanks for watching, but we made the show and everything.
I know.
We put it on the TV. It's not like if you get a plumber round, he does his job and work for you. You don't go around his house and hassle him.
It's not. I don't seek it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't phone up the. But you know what I mean? I don't try and get on the telly and everything. And I refuse to. I don't go to showbiz parties, but I refuse not to go to the pub with my mate. And I just seek out. There's fewer and fewer pubs. And I just go to the quietest. You know, one old bloke and a dog. And it's sort of like.
But most people are really.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Honestly, people who come out and they're polite, and I chat. They say I love the show.
It's like
it's alcohol. It's alcohol. Yeah, I know. It's just oh god.
They mutate into something. You know,
and they
different.
just they don't understand. Yeah, of course they don't. You know, they're not.
But to me, it's the same people who behave badly in the cinema. It's just this breed of person. It just. I mean,
I know.
Can I put them in room 101?
Let's do that next week, shall we?
Well, we're all having a moan.
Yeah, go on.
Tell you who's annoyed me this week.
Go on.
If we're making it a little feature.
Go on.
David Blunkett.
What's Blunkett been up to?
He's reading yesterday.
His dog's not been around your house again.
No.
Causing trouble outside.
He's put a stop to people having sex outdoors.
What's doing? What's up with that?
If he had sight, would he have stopped it?
See you next week.
I thought we were not trying to offend anyone.